what people in my industry did before this technology. I guess just guessed. Good morning, this is Raymond with Ramec Incorporated. Today is Wednesday, March 11, 2015. I'm here at 1132 32nd Place in Forest Grove, conducting a standard sewer scope inspection. I'm going to attempt to gain access to the sanitary sewer through a 2-inch ABS cleanout in the kitchen, or under the kitchen sink. I'm going to go ahead, drop in, and see if we can access the sanitary sewer. Okay, I have hit the horizontal of the sanitary sewer. I'm going to reset my foot counter, begin the inspection, checking serviceability of the sanitary sewer between the house and the main. Do have water running from the downstairs lab sink to test for any pooling. We should be picking that up here shortly. I'm going to go ahead, push out, and begin the inspection. There's our water. Okay, so we do have a little bit of grease buildup in the line, but that's pretty typical just with regular use. So far it doesn't seem to be excessive. We go ahead and locate this. It might be a clean out right there.
Okay. So you watched this whole process at your house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see how they locate it?
Yeah.
So that's got a magnet on it, so you can take his little metal detector, figure out exactly where the end of that camera is, so he knows in the yard exactly where he just found that spot.
I didn't watch it at our house, but...
Yeah, so he's going to go out and get his metal detector, basically, and he can find exactly where the end of the camera is.
Here at 65 feet, we transition over from 4-inch ABS to 6-inch PVC 3034. Normally this does mark where the camera or the sanitary sewer crosses under the curb. Yeah, I usually beat my knuckles up whenever I'm under the sinks. Do you mind going and flushing that toilet
Yeah.
for me? Thank you. As far as we're going to make it.
We're almost out to the main room.
I think so, yeah.
He can go locate it.
Yeah.
So I guess it does go out towards that, in that direction.
Oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been that long if it went that way.
There's my water. That's it. It's about as far as we're going to make it. So we still have probably another 30 feet of sewer between here and the main. But the advantage is there's no invasive foliage out there. It's a newer system, so I would feel confident that...
Based on what you've seen so far?
Yeah.
And then the fact that there's no big trees out there?
I would feel confident passing the entire sewer, but of course I can only speak on, up to the 76-foot mark.
Right.
But I don't think the system should give you any problem whatsoever. There's nothing between here and there.
Other than the fact that we don't know what the clean out is, or we don't have a real clean out that other...
Right. I could recommend having a clean out installed. That would require excavation, probably be around $800–900 to have that clean out installed in order to scope from the house all the way to the main.
Right. But as far as you can tell, you don't see a clean out anywhere.
No. It was just that one T where I was trying to locate.
Yeah.
And I think they just used that for an inspection point and then capped it off, because I didn't feel anything in it, in that area when I was probing.
And the real estate agent never got back to you about, you tried to call him, right?
I left the voicemail.
So what's restricting me from getting all the way out is the tight access
Yeah.
initially, and then every turn, every angled fitting that I go through, it diminishes my ability to push
Sure,
the camera.
sure.
So we've probably gone through about 4 or 5 turns on the system. So I'm just going to let this drain out, retract and reinspect, make sure there's no holes or anything on the bottom of the pipe.
Okay.
And then everything looks good up to this point, so.
And so can you show me out front, where do you think it's going from the last point that you saw?
Okay, so due to tight camera access, length of line, and number of turns encountered in the system, unable to advance the camera past the 76-foot mark. This is only about 3 feet from the property line. Here in Forest Grove, homeowner is only responsible for the sanitary sewer between the house and the property line. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the 76 with a depth of 6'2". So I'm just going to retract the camera and re-inspect the line. So again, just a little flood buildup in here, nothing to be concerned about. So there's our 22-degree angled fitting. That'll be one of two. There's our second one. Another turn, so that's 3 turns. Now back under the house. So we went through 8 turns to get to that point. Okay, sanitary sewer does pass inspection all the way up to the 76-foot mark. There appears to be no damage to the sewer, and the system appears to be functioning properly at the time of the inspection. Again, homeowner is only responsible for the maintenance of the sanitary sewer between the house and the property line. System appears to have good fall and flow, therefore no further action is required. This will conclude the sanitary sewer inspection for 1132 32nd Place in Forest Grove at this time. Thank you.